Just follow your passion. Seems like you hear that everywhere these days, but here's why you'll never hear it from us. Hey, it's Carla from Roadtrip Nation, and today we're talking about why we think passion is overrated. Okay, hold on. We're a career exploration organization. Is that really what we should be telling people? Yes, because passion is just plain overwhelming. The way most people talk about passion, it feels like it's this big, looming lightning bolt, and we are all just waiting for it to strike. But the reality is, whether you're 16 or 25 or 45, it's pretty much impossible to know what will make you happy for the rest of your life. So passion isn't something you should wait around for, and it isn't something you should follow blindly either.
The advice that people say, just follow what you're passionate about. I think that's true, but I also think that's a pretty high bar for a lot of people.
The artificial pressure that we often feel at that age to find and hone in on a single passion is at best unfair and at worst oppressive and detrimental.
But if people who love their jobs don't follow their passion, how did they get to where they are? We found that the happiest people didn't follow a rigid path of what their dream career would look like. Instead, they pursued the things that interested them and took it one step at a time. More importantly, they didn't tie all their hopes and dreams to one grand passion. They stayed flexible and rolled with information and new experiences as they came. That's why we like to say, passion isn't a bolt of lightning. Passion is a process. But don't take it from us. Let's hear from some people who've been through the process.
Don't demand so much of yourself that you think, I need to do something that's grand, or I need to reach for something it seems impossible. What's that vision for yourself? Where is it that you want to get to? It doesn't have to be a particular job. It doesn't have to be very specific, but if you just have an idea of where it is, you know what drives you, you know what you care about, so you know you're going to want to have that in your life, you're going to want to have that in your work. Instead of figuring out the whole path, figure out your next step on it.
But giving myself permission to explore and kind of taste test various roles within the creative space made me a more well-rounded creative director. And I knew that I would have regrets if I didn't explore what the destination was.
You need to remember that what you're thinking about is, what is my next step? And not that you're thinking about, what do I want the whole rest of my life to be like? We have term limits in Colorado. So next year is the last year I can serve in the legislature as a senator. And so, here I am at the age of 57, I'll be 58, trying to decide, what do I want to do next? You don't come out of school now and just become what you're going to be. You start your journey, and it is a journey.
A lot of the time, people think finding your passion equals finding the answer to lifelong happiness. But that's not true. Even if you find your passion, you're still going to face challenges, self-doubt, and uncertainty. That's why we have to stay open to changes and bumps in the road, and give yourself flexibility to make adjustments along your career path. Let's take a look at an example. Porsche builder and influencer Magnus Walker knew at a young age that he loved Porsche cars. But before he could reach that end destination of having a career he was passionate about, he'd have to try out different things and build up new experiences first. He took some seemingly random detours along the way, but now, looking in the rearview mirror, his path and process makes perfect sense.
I went to the London Rose Court Motor Show in 1977 when I was 10 years old with my dad. Fell in love with Porsche. I wrote a letter to Porsche saying, "Hi, I want to design cars for you guys," and they wrote me back and said, "Call us when you're older." I had a fashion sense. I ended up forming a fashion label in 1989, 1990 on the boardwalk in Venice, and just had a little bit of success. Success meant I sold something that I'd made, which was these old Levi jeans that I'd managed to sell and turn a profit. So that was the first ray of light after the struggle of, wow, this thing could actually work. So that's a perfect example of how my life wasn't structured or scripted, but evolved because I sort of took risks, said yes more than I said no, but it was always passionate about things I was involved in and just kind of did what felt right. I never had my future mapped out. I still don't have my future mapped out. I don't know where I'm going after this. I don't know where I'm going to be next year. I turned 50, so I got to stay motivated and keep doing what I love and surround myself with positivity and positive people. And it's a big, it's a small, big world out there. Like I said, there's great people all over that share a common bond.
So you don't need to be afraid of passion. We just don't want you to follow your passion blindly or tie yourself to any one dream career right now. Instead, follow your interests, stay flexible, and try different things. Let your experiences lead you to where you're meant to go. Because passion isn't a destination, it's a process. And that process will continue over the course of your life. But if you trust it, you'll end up somewhere you love. As always, make sure to like and subscribe to get more advice on finding a career path that's right for you. Bye!